Let's be fucking honest. No girl wants a fucking nice guy. And every girl, even though they fucking hate saying this and they won't ever out blatantly say it, they want somebody who is a little bit toxic. They want somebody who has those toxic behaviors that every woman says they hate, but secretly, deep down, they all fucking love. No girl that you ever talk to is ever gonna come out and say, oh, I want somebody who's toxic. I want somebody who like disrespects me or calls me out of my name or starts flirting with other girls in front of me. They're never gonna come out and say, and I hope you're not being extreme about it, but no girl ever wants actually like somebody who will always agree with them 100% of the time, who's always available, who's gonna be their emotional support pillow or like their shoulder to cry on all the fucking time. No girl ever wants that. Even though a lot of them, and I'm telling you like 99.999% of them are always going to tell you, I want somebody who's going to be my shoulder to cry on. I want somebody who's nice. I want somebody who's not toxic, who's very respectful, who's like my Prince Charming. Even though all of them are going to tell you this, the thing that they won't ever actually tell you though is that they all want somebody who is fucking toxic or who has a little bit of a toxicity to them. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be over here beating your girl or like choking her and like physically hurting her. I hope you're not doing that because I don't condone you ever putting your hands on a woman ever. I don't ever like encourage you guys to do that. But no woman ever wants a nice guy. Nobody wants somebody who's always gonna agree with them. They want somebody who's gonna disagree, who's gonna put boundaries on them, who's gonna tell them what it is and what it isn't. And honestly, part of that comes from being a little toxic. That means flirting with the waitress at the restaurant in front of her very slightly, having other girls showing that they want you in front of your girlfriend, doing subtle things like this where it's like, we all know the asshole from high school or in college who, even though he had a girlfriend, he really didn't give a fuck. Like, he really didn't care over whether or not the girl was always happy, but because he knew as long as he was good and as long as he was happy and as long as he was doing whatever he wanted to do, the girls would just always like naturally just gravitate towards him. We all know that one guy. Maybe you were that guy. Maybe you knew somebody who was your friend who was that guy. But every girl wants somebody who's a little bit toxic. They don't want somebody always 100% Mr. Nice Guy. Why do you think they always say nice guys finish last? They always fucking do, for that same reason. Because they're always gonna put the woman's interest first before theirs, which is the complete opposite on what you should be doing. You should be putting your interest first, then the woman's. Even though they might tell you the opposite, that they might tell you, I wish you would take me into more consideration. Yeah, of course. But first, you do what you want to do first. You do what you want, and then we can take the girl's opinions into consideration. Maybe. We are always going to come first, not the girl. That's where most guys go wrong, because they always put in their girl first. I just seen a video where some dude, even though he was just with his girlfriend for just 2 years, he ended up buying her a Benz, and he didn't even have a car. What kind of simp shit is this, where you've only been dating a girl 2 years, you decided to get a car note for a Benz and give it to your girl? She can leave you at any point and you're stuck paying that fucking car off, and you don't even have a car to begin with. No, on the other hand, take care of yourself first, then girls are the added bonus, because they come anyways as a byproduct of our own success. They come as a byproduct of our own triumphs, like going to the gym, making sure we have our body on point, our face on point, our style, our money. We're educated, we're well-spoken, we're well-groomed, we take care of ourselves. We're the whole fucking package. We're fucking well-rounded. They fall in love with that. And if you have a little bit of a toxicity, you know how to get her emotions riled up. You know how to trigger her. You have other girls that want you besides her. She's not gonna want to leave you. Especially if she knows that you can put it down. Oh, best believe it, you're not going nowhere. That's exactly what she's thinking. You're not going nowhere. I'm not gonna let anybody else come into his life and try to take him away from me. So I'm gonna just do whatever the hell he says. That's what most girls want. Not the guy who's gonna agree with them 100% of the time, do whatever they say 100% of the time, just follow the girl's lead. They don't wanna ever do that. They want somebody who takes charge, who's in control, who tells her what to do and what not to do. and who's able to be toxic at the right times. Stop being Mr. Nice Guy and letting her walk all over you. Have a little bit of a toxicity in you, so that way you're the guy who she never wants to leave for somebody else. If you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate you. Don't stop watching now. Make sure you guys go watch my most recent upload. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. I'm gonna see you boys in the next one. Peace.